Dear powerful souls, have you ever felt the sting of jealousy from others and wondered why it seems to follow you everywhere? Whether it's in school, at work, or even in close relationships, you may have noticed the way people react to you, sometimes with admiration, but other times with quiet resentment. You're not alone in this. People can feel uneasy around those who are truly independent, those who don't seek approval, and those who walk through life with quiet confidence. Your strength, your presence, and your ability to move forward without needing to fit into anyone's expectations make you stand out. And that, my dear Sigma females, is exactly why people get jealous. But here's the truth. It's not about what you've done wrong. It's about what you've done right. You live life on your own terms, and that kind of power is rare. Today, we're going to dive into exactly why people envy Sigma females so much and how you can embrace your uniqueness without letting their jealousy affect you. Society has long expected women to be polite, agreeable, and accommodating, often at the cost of their own well-being. From a young age, many are taught that being liked is more important than being respected. But Sigma females refuse to follow this outdated rulebook. They don't force themselves into the nice girl role just to fit in. They aren't concerned with making everyone comfortable at their own expense. They speak their minds honestly, set clear boundaries, and most importantly, don't apologize for doing so. This makes people uneasy. Many are used to women who constantly say yes to avoid conflict, or those who suppress their true thoughts to maintain harmony. But Sigma females have no problem saying no without guilt. They understand that being authentic is far more valuable than being universally liked. A Sigma female knows that if she doesn't respect her own time and energy, no one else will. She isn't rude, just firm. And that firmness is often mistaken for arrogance or coldness by those who expect women to always be self-sacrificing. Another reason people envy Sigma females is their refusal to engage in social games. They don't entertain unnecessary gossip, manipulation, or fake pleasantries just to keep the peace. If something doesn't interest them or align with their values, they simply don't participate. This ability to detach from unnecessary drama makes them stand out. While many people get caught up in maintaining social relationships out of obligation, Sigma females prioritize meaningful connections over shallow interactions. And the best part? They do this effortlessly. They don't need to prove themselves to anyone. They don't feel the pressure to fit into a mold that doesn't suit them. That kind of confidence is rare, and when people see it, they either admire it or more often resent it because they don't have it themselves. Some people might call them difficult or too independent, but in reality, it's just a defense mechanism from those who wish they had the same level of self-assurance. Sigma females don't care to be the center of attention, yet their presence commands respect. Instead of trying to meet unrealistic expectations, they live life on their own terms. They understand that being respected is far more fulfilling than being liked by people who don't truly value them. And that, more than anything, is what sparks jealousy. Drama is everywhere. From friend groups to workplaces to social media, people thrive on stirring up unnecessary conflicts. Some love to gossip, exaggerate problems, and create chaos just to feel important. But Sigma females, they see through it all and simply refuse to participate. This frustrates people who rely on drama for entertainment or validation. When they try to bait a Sigma female into an argument, they are met with silence or a calm, logical response. When they try to spread gossip, the Sigma female either ignores it or changes the subject. This kind of emotional control confuses and annoys those who feed off negativity. Sigma females don't waste their energy on pointless conflicts. They understand that most drama comes from people seeking attention, control, or validation. Instead of getting involved, they observe from a distance, knowing that engaging in petty disputes only drains their peace. They refuse to react emotionally just because someone else wants a reaction from them. This ability to remain unbothered makes others envious. Many people secretly wish they could detach from unnecessary drama, but they are too caught up in social expectations and emotional reactions. When they see a Sigma female standing firm, unaffected by the noise around her, it highlights their own lack of self-control. Another reason people resent Sigma females is that they don't fall for emotional manipulation. Some individuals use guilt, flattery, or pressure to control others, but those tactics don't work on a Sigma female. She can see through insincere kindness, fake apologies, and attempts to make her feel bad for setting boundaries. She won't allow herself to be dragged into someone else's emotional roller coaster. This frustrates people who rely on manipulation to get what they want. When they can't control a Sigma female's emotions, they often label her as cold or uncaring. But the truth is, she simply values her peace more than meaningless drama. She knows that real strength comes from maintaining emotional stability, not from reacting to every little problem. While others spend hours analyzing conflicts, overthinking social interactions, or getting caught up in unnecessary arguments, Sigma females focus on things that truly matter: growth, success, and inner peace. And that is exactly why people get jealous. They see a woman who refuses to be dragged down, who doesn't waste time on drama, and who moves through life with confidence and control. Instead of reacting to everything, she chooses what deserves her attention. And that level of discipline, it's rare, powerful, and deeply enviable. Most people spend their lives trying to fit in. They follow trends, seek approval, and adjust their personalities just to be accepted. But Sigma females, they couldn't care less about blending in. They embrace their individuality, even if it makes others uncomfortable. This confidence in being different is one of the biggest reasons people feel jealous of Sigma females. While others constantly seek validation, a Sigma female is completely content being herself. She doesn't need a crowd to feel important, nor does she require social approval to feel valuable. People often don't understand how she can be so comfortable standing alone. They wonder, how does she not care what others think? The truth is, a Sigma female has realized that external opinions don't define her. She knows that trying to fit in is exhausting and rarely leads to true happiness. Instead of following the crowd, she follows her own path. This independence makes some people uneasy. Many are used to women who seek reassurance before making decisions, or who adjust their behavior based on what others expect. But a Sigma female, she trusts herself. Whether it's her career, relationships, or personal style, she does what feels right for her, not what society tells her to do. And let's talk about style. Sigma females don't dress or act a certain way just to impress people. They wear what they like, speak how they want, and live life on their own terms. Whether that means dressing simply or boldly, speaking softly or assertively, or pursuing unconventional interests, they make choices based on their own preferences, not trends. This level of self-assurance can be intimidating. People who constantly seek approval might feel insecure when they see a woman who doesn't need it. Instead of being inspired, some react with envy or even resentment. They may criticize, gossip, or try to undermine a Sigma female's confidence, hoping to bring her down to their level. But the Sigma female doesn't waver. She's unshaken by judgment because she understands that true happiness comes from authenticity, not conformity. She doesn't fear standing alone because she knows her value isn't tied to how many people accept her, and that's what makes her powerful. While others live according to what's expected of them, she lives according to what fulfills her. And for those who secretly wish they had that level of confidence, that's exactly why they feel jealous. Most people feel the need to prove themselves. They constantly seek validation, whether it's through achievements, social media, or the approval of others. But Sigma females, they have nothing to prove to anyone. They know their worth, and they don't need external validation to feel secure. This quiet confidence unsettles people. Society is used to individuals who broadcast their successes, constantly seek praise, or go out of their way to be noticed. But Sigma females don't operate that way. They don't waste time explaining themselves, seeking recognition, or competing for attention. Their actions speak louder than words, and that makes some people uncomfortable. In a world where many feel the pressure to constantly showcase their value, a Sigma female remains unfazed. She works hard, stays focused, and achieves her goals without feeling the need to announce every victory. This can make others jealous because they don't understand how she can be so content without public recognition. Some people try to challenge a Sigma female, expecting her to engage in unnecessary competition. They may try to one-up her, question her abilities, or test her confidence. But a Sigma female doesn't fall into the trap of proving herself. She knows that real success doesn't require constant validation. She lets her skills, intelligence, and work ethic speak for themselves. This also applies to personal relationships. While some people feel the need to prove they are worthy of love, attention, or friendship, Sigma females don't play that game. They don't chase people, beg for attention, or seek approval from others. If someone values them, great. If not, they move on without hesitation, and that's where the jealousy comes in. Many people rely on external approval to feel good about themselves. They seek reassurance, compliments, and acknowledgement to boost their self-esteem. But when they see a Sigma female who is completely self-assured, who doesn't need constant validation, it makes them question their own insecurities. People may try to bring her down by saying she's arrogant, distant, or too independent. But the truth is, they simply don't understand what it's like to be truly confident without the need for outside approval. A Sigma female doesn't waste time proving herself to those who don't matter. She knows her value, and that alone makes her powerful. And for those who struggle with self-worth, that power is something they secretly wish they had, and that's why they envy her. Most people are conditioned to believe that finding love is the ultimate goal in life. They chase relationships, seek validation from partners, and often settle for less just to avoid being alone. But Sigma females, they don't operate that way. They don't chase love because they know they don't need it to feel complete. This level of independence makes people uncomfortable. Society expects women to crave romantic relationships, to prioritize love over everything else, and to feel unfulfilled without a partner. But Sigma females break that stereotype. They are perfectly happy on their own. They don't need someone to complete them because they are already whole. Some people can't understand this. They wonder, how can she be so content by herself? The idea of a woman who doesn't depend on a relationship for happiness is foreign to many. They assume she must be lonely, sad, or secretly longing for love. But in reality, a Sigma female enjoys her solitude. She values her own company, and she would rather be alone than in a relationship that doesn't truly serve her. This mindset creates envy. Many people settle for unfulfilling relationships because they fear being alone. They stay in toxic situations, tolerate bad behavior, or lower their standards just to avoid loneliness. But when they see a Sigma female thriving on her own, it makes them question their own choices. It highlights their insecurities and forces them to confront the fact that they may not be as confident in their independence as they claim to be. Sigma females don't chase love. They attract it naturally. Because they aren't desperate for a relationship, they set high standards. They don't tolerate disrespect, games, or emotional manipulation. If someone isn't treating them right, they walk away without hesitation. This confidence in knowing their worth is rare, and it intimidates people who are used to others settling for less. Another reason people envy Sigma females is their ability to be genuinely happy without relying on a partner. While many feel incomplete without someone by their side, Sigma females create a fulfilling life on their own. They travel, pursue their passions, and enjoy their freedom without feeling like something is missing. This level of self-sufficiency is powerful. It challenges the traditional idea that a woman's happiness depends on a relationship. And for those who rely on love for validation, seeing a Sigma female stand strong on her own is both confusing and deeply enviable. Being a Sigma female is a powerful thing. In a world that constantly pressures women to conform, to seek approval, and to fit into predefined roles, Sigma females stand apart. They embrace their independence, confidence, and self-sufficiency without needing validation from others. And that's exactly why people are so jealous of them. They refuse to play the nice girl game, choosing respect over blind approval. They don't fall for manufactured drama, staying focused on what truly matters. They embrace being different, never feeling the need to fit in. They don't waste time proving themselves because they already know their worth. They don't chase love, understanding that happiness comes from within, not from a relationship. This combination of confidence and independence makes them a mystery. People either admire them or feel intimidated by them. But no matter how others react, a Sigma female never changes to please anyone. She moves through life on her own terms, unapologetically strong, self-reliant, and completely in control. And that is why people envy her, because deep down, they wish they had the same level of confidence, freedom, and peace that she does. But a Sigma female, she's too busy living her best life to worry about their jealousy.